The time right now where there's a mad dash to grocery stores across our area ahead of Thanksgiving.
I would be one of those people if I wasn't at work right now. Okay, many people scrambling to pick up the last-minute groceries for dinner. But before you head to the store, we have a few important things you should know. Let's get out to News 4's Lynda Baquero, live at Stu Leonard's in Norwalk, Connecticut, with more. Hey, Lynda.
And Natalie, we can all relate to that last-minute shopping. I can tell you it is very busy here at Stu Leonard's in Norwalk. In fact, we are taking up a precious parking spot in the parking lot. We're getting a few evil glances from drivers trying to find a spot. But lots of busy action here as there are only just a few hours left to go till that Thanksgiving meal.
Watch out, Chris.
The last-minute rush for Thanksgiving dinner is on. So many shoppers today at Stu Leonard's in Norwalk that security guards are assigned to direct traffic.
We're very late. We haven't done anything yet, so we're getting everything: turkey, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts, salad.
Inside, plenty of turkey still available and all the trimmings, stuffing, potatoes. Shoppers thankful for many of the prices this year.
Well, actually, I didn't think that it was bad, to be honest with you. I didn't think, much of a difference.
We have a couple different types of turkeys, but everything on the Thanksgiving table this year is the same price as last year. So there are no price increases on the main items, the essentials.
According to the American Farm Bureau Federation, the average cost of a 10-person Thanksgiving meal is $58.08. That's down 5% from last year. Some desserts or pastries might be a bit higher, though, because of an increase in the price of butter. At Stu Leonard's in Norwalk, it's all hands on deck. On Thanksgiving Day in 1969, the first Stu Leonard's opened its doors. Today, the founder's granddaughter says this is their busiest holiday since the pandemic, so she's on pumpkin pie patrol in the bakery.
So everyone for the holidays at Stu Leonard's pitches in and helps during these busy times. So someone in the finance department, for example, Will, who's our controller, he's at the shrimp bar right now.
Diana Brody of Rye and her family are hosting 12 people this year. A Wilden Agron of the Bronx, 10. How are you doing with the shopping?
Oh, really good. Actually, I started early. I just have the last-minute things that I have to pick up. But I always do everything early.
My plans is just rest, have a fun, family, good food, relax.
And if you really want to relax, you can pick up a catering order at many supermarkets. Stu Leonard's here has seen a 20% increase in orders this year. But if you do need to do any last-minute shopping, keep in mind that many supermarkets are open tomorrow as well, usually until mid-afternoon. And here at Stu Leonard's, you can actually do DoorDash and Uber Eats tomorrow for any of those last-minute items. That's the latest live in Norwalk. I'm Lynda Baquero, News 4 New York.
New at 6 in Queens, a daughter has been accused of stabbing her 84-year-old mother to death. Officers were called to a home in Dix Hills on Long Island just after 9 o'clock last night. And inside, they say they found Josephine Baquero stabbed to death. Detectives later arrested her daughter, 51-year-old Diana Baquero, and charged her with second-degree murder. No word on a motive. Protesters were taken into custody for trying to disrupt it. News 4's Mark Santia has more information on what happened.
Protesters tried to halt the parade on 6th near 55th, but NYPD officers swarmed in, quickly making arrests. Police say 25 people were taken into custody, and while the Ronald McDonald balloon took a brief pause, the parade resumed and never missed a beat.
It is an event that takes an all-of-government approach, and it's definitely my pleasure and my honor to be here as the police commissioner now.
Even in the rain?
Even in the rain.
New police commissioner Jessica Tisch led thousands of officers across the parade route. They stood watch despite the weather. Emergency service unit members monitored the wind to make sure Bluey, Minnie Mouse, and the other balloons could fly.
Our officers are out there in really big numbers, and it's a sacrifice for them. They're not at home with their families, so I'm really going to be out here today pounding the pavement, thanking them for their very hard work and their very dignified service to the city.
Thanksgiving Day parade right here on NBC today. If you were out in the crowd, well, as you heard, you got soaked. In all, there were 34 floats, 22 big balloons, and thousands of marchers and performers. News 4's Sarah Wallace took her usual spot along the parade route and gives us a front row seat to the sights and sounds.
Confetti rained down on the slickers of spectators. It was that kind of a festive day.
in spite of the steady soaker.
Not rain today, it's liquid sunshine.
That mood, a universal theme here.
I'm super excited. We got here at 5 in the morning. It's been amazing. Even though it's raining, I'm having the best time ever. The bands are amazing.
The 11 marching bands. Eyes to the sky for the 17 character balloons.
And leading off the giant balloons this year, a new girl in town, Minnie Mouse. She's 60 feet tall, and it's taking 90 handlers to get her down the route.
She's the best, you know, who's better than Minnie.
And 22 floats, including 7 new ones.
It's beautiful. The colors and the size of the floats, it's unbelievable. I can't get over it.
A couple of local favorites made their national debut this year. Let me whet your appetite. Welcome Rayo's famous Harlem Eatery. Check this out. A knight with a cheese grater and his trusty steed made of pasta face off against a fire-breathing dragon who needs turkey.
It was the best. We were saying it's probably the most creative one we've seen so far.
A wondrous view of creations from the world-famous Bronx Zoo. Each animal, from tigers to giraffes, meticulously designed to mimic the shape and size of their real-life counterparts. Many fans, first-timers like Lavinia Wilson and her family.
We've been here since 3 o'clock this morning from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
In the rain.
In the rain, the cold.
Don't mind.
Don't mind. We love it. We were waiting for this moment.
You're from where?
Charleston, South Carolina, and this is amazing. It's cold, but it's really, really fun. The energy makes up for it.
And what would the parade be without the final star of the show? Ready to ring in the holiday season, the meaning not lost on little ones.
What's Santa mean?
It means Christmas and getting together in family.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
From the parade route, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.